all the issues that he's had and Manchester United have had of late, this is okay. It's Tranmere, the FA Cup. What can possibly go wrong?
Well, why are you asking me the question? Because you know there's a possibility it could all go wrong. And it could all go wrong. Listen, Tranmere have got to this stage of the FA Cup on merit. They were, 3 down at Watford?
Yeah.
Came back away from home to take them back to Tranmere and then beat them. So they're no pushovers. And the only thing you know is they're going to be up for it and they're going to get after it. And so we're looking at a Man United side who, before the Burnley game, I thought, who's going to get the goals? There's no Rashford. So who's going to be scoring the goals? You can't rely on Martial. You can't rely on Daniel James, who at the start of the season had a crazy spell, and Mason Greenwood as a kid. So where are the goals coming from?
His team selection now, given what's gone on recently and the issues they've had, there might have been a case if they were flying to say, you know what, a mixture of first team and promising reserves. Now, does he have to name his strongest team for this game?
Do they have a strongest team in a mixture? Do they actually have that? Because regardless of the name on the back of the jersey, are any of them what we would call Manchester United players? So I'm not so sure there's a huge difference between the supposed best 11 than what you'll probably see against Tranmere. He can put his best 11 out, and we'd be questioning whether that is his best 11. So, listen, to go back to where you started, this is no foregone conclusion at all. This is a tricky tie. This is a complete and utter banana skin. He can't win here. If they win the game, you're supposed to, and if they don't, it's yet another disaster for him and the club.
Kind of read my mind about he can't really win here because a 1-0 win gets them through. People are hammering him. A 1-0 win against a League One side, a 4-0 win, and it's expected. Right. It's just a case of get the job done, move on, and get back to the Premier League.
Yeah, and again, I would suggest that's why he will put his best team out, because he's not in a position where he can afford to just say, you know what, we don't need the FA Cup, we need to get in the top 4. Right now, every time they step on the field, there's pressure on them to do something, certainly to win. And against the Tranmere side, they're expected, so he has to play what he thinks is his best available 11. Let me put it that way.
Final question. You've been on both sides of the fence in the FA Cup. You've played for the best team in the country with Liverpool against sides that are desperate to beat you, but you've also been at Notts County and you've been the underdog. For the Tranmere players ahead of this game, there's everything to gain for them and nothing to lose. How easy is it for the youngsters in their side to focus and play their best against Manchester United?
Well, if focus isn't a problem, they'll absolutely be focused.
Okay.
They won't be able to sleep between the last game and this game. I mean, they can't wait to get out there, get that whistle, and get going at Manchester United. You know, regardless of playing for your team, it's an opportunity for everybody to show themselves. The TV cameras will be there. There'll be a lot of eyes on this game. There probably wouldn't be. It just takes a performance from somebody to catch somebody's eye, and then they're going up the ladder from Tranmere. So the only thing he knows is there are going to be 11 players turning up in this game trying to show their best. That's an animal you have to be very careful of.
Big game ahead for Ole Gunnar Solskjaer and Man United at Tranmere in the 4th round of the FA Cup.
Well, thank you very much for watching ESPN on YouTube. For more sports highlights and analysis, be sure to download the ESPN app. And for live streaming, premium content, and let's not forget as well, ESPN FC 7 days a week. Subscribe to ESPN Plus.